Hi, I'm Soap, and today I'm going to talk about the implications of the Lighthouse quest in Diamond Beach. I was going to talk about this topic already, but I thought I would still like to say that I took inspiration from Seraphine. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. And anyways, I'm going to make references to his video, so check it out. This quest changes almost everything I thought about what was canon in the Royal High lore. Since originally I thought only Campus 3, 4 and Diamond Beach were canon, because well, realistically, it would make the lore less messy, so yeah, I just wanted it to be easier, but it's a bit complicated now. First, a very quick overview of the story. Sad story, but the overview kind of ignores that. Captain Whiskers tries to find Davinia, but finds nothing, and is tormented by visions of his probably dead son and partner. After unsuccessfully finding Davinia, Captain Whiskers washes up and starts to live in the lighthouse. After completing the quest, we give him a satchel that has a picture of his family, and he gives us a necklace from the Titanic. Because for some reason the Titanic is canon in the Royal High lore. Okay, so fairy time now. If you've been playing Royal High for a long time, you would recognise that Captain Whiskers was the grumpy old man that lived at the back of Davinia. This tells us that Davinia is canon to the Royal High lore, which conflicts with my original thoughts of the timeline, and tells us that probably all the realms, from 2019 onwards, are canon, making the lore very messy. From his diary we can see that Davinia has basically become Royal High's version of Atlantis, which is unfortunate. This makes sense because Davinia no longer exists on the map, but references to it exist, such as Davinia Park. He also talks about Leon, who was a guard in Davinia, and now a guard in Campus 4, which shows that some people survived the Davinia flooding. Okay, now on to the thing that was chasing Captain Whiskers. In Seraphine's theory, he says that it was likely a storm, not a monster, but I disagree. In a respectful way, obviously. No hate. From my knowledge, slash theories, I know that illusions are part of dark magic. Most magic wielders are either fairies or mermaids. In Captain Whiskers' Roblox profile description, he talks about a siren in a poem. In the Royal High universe, sirens could be mermaids that have dark magic, which suggests there's beings that have dual magic, water and dark in this case. I also doubt that a storm would trap a boat in a cave behind a magic ocean themed door. On top of this, we see drawings of mermaid-like creatures in his lighthouse, and he says that, quote unquote, she haunts him, so that makes sense that it's a siren. Also, dark entities have the power of umbrokinesis, which means they can manipulate shadows, like the fog over Davinia. So if the culprit is really a siren, then they'd probably have water powers which would allow them to drown the whole city easily. Also, obviously it's just a theory, so I could be wrong. And people also address storms with feminine pronouns, since storms are always named after women. I'm pretty sure. So the idea of a storm is not completely out of the picture, but for me, a siren or a sea monster seems more satisfying from a storytelling perspective. On a side note, the drawings in the lighthouse look similar to the ones in the dungeon, where dark illusions had hid them. This could suggest there is a group of dark forces trying to hide the secrets of Royal High, which has huge lore implications. But I'll get into the threat of impending doom on Royal High in another video. I don't have enough time for that. So let's move on for now. So basically, an overview of what I was saying is all the realms are canon, as well as the Titanic, which means that Royal High likely takes place in our universe, Earth, or alternate Earth. And Davinia is basically Atlantis. Thank you, Seraphine, for the inspiration, and thanks everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe.